Hello, guys. Happy Saturday. I can't keep track of the days. It seems like the week starts, it's Sunday, then it's Monday, and you blink and it's Friday again. So now, here it is Saturday, and I'm back here doing a video finally. So, how is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing good, and I wanted to definitely come and do a video today, not skip another day. I'm holding someone here you haven't seen in a while. I really wanted to spend some time with this little boy today and give him some video time. I was gonna just do the video with this one baby because he's the one like I've been missing, although he's right in my room, right here. But like I said, I haven't been spending like a whole lot of time with my dolls lately. But this week I'm kind of getting back into spending a little time with them and painting again my reborns. And so I wanted to do a video with him because my silicone babies, as I said, are always in my bedroom back here. So I could be right in here with them or going in and out, but I don't get time to actually maybe sit and hold them and all of that all the time. So he's the one, for some reason, I keep staring at, just looking at. He's in the bouncy seat close. I had him close to where I sit at over here in my chair. And for some reason, I just couldn't stop looking at him like all week this week. I just still find this baby just so like beautiful. I just love, sometimes even if I can't hold my babies, I like to have them where I can see them. And so he is the one that I have been admiring all this week, and I just wet his hair. It looks like he spit up on me. Are you spitting up on mommy? But no, I wet his hair a minute ago to brush it, so it's kind of damp. But this is Gabriel. If you are new to my channel, he is my longest standing baby at this point in my nursery. Like, I've had him since June of 2017. So he is a much loved baby. I love this boy. He is the Andrew Sculpt by Clear Taylor Dolls. And I just like, he was a dream baby for me when I got him. Never thought I would have him. And I've had him now since 2017, and he's still like a dream baby. Um, I just still adore this baby boy. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are already subscribed, welcome back. And if you're new, please subscribe now. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I do new videos. Right now it seems like I'm on a one video a week type of schedule, but my schedule, like I said, it just changes, and then sometimes I just start doing more videos, so it kind of fluctuates. I kind of just spend time doing my videos when it fits into my real life, whatever is going on. I just squeeze my dolly time, video time into whatever is happening. I don't really have like a set schedule for doing videos. Um, if a lot is going on in my real life, then that kind of takes priority, and it limits my video recording time. But definitely I wanted to come on today and do a video. I definitely wanted to have some dolly baby time today with my dolls. So this little guy is the one I wanted to change, and I have a guest here with him. I'll show you in a minute. It's not just him I'm going to change. So I will be changing two babies in this video, but they're not going to dress up, so it shouldn't take me too long. to get both of them changed. But this baby, as I said, came home to me in 2017, so of June. So it is like exactly, he's been home now with me for what, 5 years. He did leave twice and come back. Each time he was gone, he wasn't gone very long, and I just had to have him back. Now he's been home. This last time I vowed to keep him here. God willing, nothing comes up. I hope and pray nothing comes up where I would have to let him go. But the last time he came home was November. It was before Thanksgiving of 2018. So he's going on like 3 years now since he's been back home. And so far, I don't want to let him go still. I really don't. I almost sold him recently, maybe over a year ago now. I was going to let him go again. I thought about it briefly and then I came to my senses. It was another new baby that had came out and I was thinking about trying to go after it. But then I was like, no, I'm not going to do it, because when you do that, and say it's a baby you trying to go after, and it's not a guarantee you're going to get that baby. And I've done that before, where I let this baby go trying to go after the Willows a few years back. That was like 3 years ago. And I regretted it because I let him go and then I didn't get a willow at that time. I ended up getting many willows after that, but at that time when they just came out and it was the prototypes and the auctions, the bidding was going on, and I let him go along with like two other dolls or something, and I didn't end up getting a willow. So I was like, oh my God, I let my baby go, didn't even get the baby I was going after, and I learned my lesson from doing that. Like, if it's not a guarantee you're going to get the next baby you're trying to go after, you really take a chance letting go of a baby that you have already, that you really love, to try and go after something you don't even know if you're going to get it. So I try not to do that anymore. Not, especially not with dolls that I'm really like attached to and bonded with, like this baby. I try not to do that anymore. I learned my lesson. So he is drinking out of this Winnie the Pooh bottle, and he's gonna be the baby that gets the as you can see from his bib, is also Winnie the Pooh, because this past Theme Thursday was Winnie the Pooh, and the channel to find out the themes for the week, like when you want to dress your baby, and the theme for the week is having you on. She does the themes for the week, and I believe she puts those videos up usually like on Sundays. She'll announce what the theme for the week is. So he's gonna get dressed for the theme for this week, which is Winnie the Pooh, because I was, like I said, was only going to do the video with him, and then at the last minute I decided to change him and another baby together, but they're not going to be matching, but both of them are going to get changed. So this is my little boy Gabriel, as I said, and he is the Andrew, well, they're all asleep, Andrew Sculpt by Clear Taylor Dolls, and he was originally created October of 2015. So he is definitely an older baby. He has the squishy tummy feature, as you can see. His tummy is so like jelly. It kind of, as you can see, it protrudes when you sit him up. It makes him very flexible. I tell you, this soft core, the squishy tummies are really important as far as the baby being really flexible. It's not just nice to squeeze, like I like to squeeze on his tummy, but it really adds like for the baby to be flexible and mobile where they're not so stiff. So that is really what that squishy tummy, that soft midsection is for. So now I'm going to put him down and turn you guys around, and hopefully, and then we have Amani over there in the bouncy seat looking. She's the next baby I've been looking at, so I guess she'll get changed next in a video. But he has his brother here, little Sage, which is Jameson. Jameson is Sage by Clea Taylor, and Sage is a what you would call a kit edition baby, was sold as a blank kit, and I painted Sage here back in March. So he's like my newest silicone baby right now, and I painted and rooted him myself. And this little guy, as I was gonna say, is a full body silicone. This one, Andrew here, Gabriel, is all done by Clea Taylor, what you would call an edition Clea Taylor doll, all completed from start to finish by Clea Taylor. Meaning she sculpted this baby, molded, poured him into silicone, painted him, and rooted his hair. She did everything to him. And then this one, as I said, is a kit edition, meaning she sculpts them, molds them, pours them into silicone, and then she sold him blank with no paint, no hair, no nothing. You buy it, you can paint it yourself, or you can have an artist that paints silicone paint it for you. So that's the difference with these two babies, but they are both by Clea Taylor dolls. They are both Clea Taylor sculpts. And what I was thinking about today is how much I love both of these baby boys. And the difference between them is, as I said, this little guy, all done by Clea Taylor. This little guy I bought as a blank and painted it myself, and he's also from Clea Taylor. But the funny thing is, I just adore both of them so much that, it doesn't even matter to me that this one is completely done by Clea Taylor, and then this one I painted myself. When I started painting like my vinyl reborns and my silicone dolls, and I'm still new to painting silicone, I started practicing painting silicone about 3 years ago, and he is my most recent I painted, and he is only the third silicone baby that I painted from start to finish myself. But I just never thought like I would like really love the babies that I paint for myself now. I just didn't think I would, but I can't believe how much I love this baby, although I painted him. I can't say like, oh, I love this one more because it's completely done by my most favorite artist and sculptor, Clea Taylor. And then this one I did myself. I thought I would more adore this baby, or like my dolls that are completely done by Clea Taylor. And once upon a time I would say that. But now, since I painted this baby, I have definitely had kind of a mental and emotional change of heart on that. Whereas I can actually say I love the baby that I painted so much, just as much as the baby that is all done by Clea Taylor. So I'm gonna put him in this pamper, and this is actually, I think that's a girl, isn't that Zoe? I think, but they both got girly pampers today because I didn't feel like going in the bag to get one with Elmo on it, so they just got what I could get my hands on the quickest to change their diaper. So I'm gonna take him out of this cloth nappy and put him in a disposable pamper. But yeah, so, and that's not to say that I still don't love Clea Taylor's work, because definitely she's still my my most favorite artist. Like, she's the one. Of course, there are other artists and sculptors that I love their work too, that I wouldn't mind having a doll from. But I would say overall, Claire Taylor is definitely my favorite. She has been for a number of years now, and that has not changed. As most of you guys know that watch my channel, most of my dolls in my collection are Claire Taylor sculpts. Um, Even if she didn't paint them or enroot them, they are still like her sculpts. I have her vinyl reborn sculpts and I have her silicone sculpts. And as I said, over there in the bouncer down here is Amani Taylor, and she is also a Claire Taylor doll. She is the Willow Awake full body silicone, and she was poured and sculpted by Claire Taylor, and then she was painted by artist Paula Briggs. And again, I love Amani so much as well, and she wasn't, all completely done by Claire Taylor either. So he's gonna get this onesie, and it says "Let's Count the Stars" with Winnie the Pooh, and it is the white and like black and grayish Winnie the Pooh with the white onesie. I love how the white looks. And then it has just the red little t-shirt. And it also has, like I said, the bib that he just took off goes with it. It's like a whole set. And then it has the hat. I probably will let him wear the hat. It has the little Winnie the Poohs on there. And then that on the Winnie the Pooh blanket I have, which is also like a lighter color Winnie the Pooh blanket. And Winnie the Pooh on this blanket, he's wearing like a, it's not really light blue, it's more of a teal or mint green little t-shirt with the black and white. Then his little outfit also has the little sleeper with the Winnie the Pooh all over it. But it's kind of warm. I don't think I'm going to put him in this sleeper. But it has the sleeper, the onesie, the hat, and the bib. It seemed like I remember it having hand knits, but I could be wrong. So he's gonna just get the hat and the onesie. And then I'm gonna change little guy over here, because I was actually gonna change Jameson off camera, so he won't be matching little Gabriel here. But I wanted to just bring both of them on just to talk about the fact of how I love both of them so much. I think they are like two of my top baby boys that I've collected over the course of the past 8.5 years of collecting silicone dolls. Definitely collected a lot of Claire Taylor's dolls, and these two boys I would have to say are like my most loved at this point. The next one would be Jackson, which I no longer have, which was my Willow Asleep boy. He's like up there with these two. Like out of all of these silicone dolls I've had over the years, and I would have to say Claire Taylor's dolls at this point, I'm thinking I had at least over 25 of her silicone dolls at this point, if not more. And so it's definitely not an easy thing to like narrow it down to which ones I love more or the most. But I absolutely would have to say these two guys here are like my most favorites. And then, like I said, my Willow Asleep that I had, little Jackson. So that is where I'm at. I don't know what else may come out soon or later where it could make me change my mind, or who else I may bring home eventually. But at this point, with all of the babies that have come and gone over the years for my nursery, and it's been quite a bit, these two are definitely favorites at this point. Top favorites. And the funny thing is, like I said, with them, they're, an addition doll fully completed by Claire, and then a blank sculpt that I painted a Clear Tailor sculpt, but their prices are like definitely totally different. When I got Gabriel, that was back in 2017, like I said, he was like, I'm thinking I paid around 6,500 for him. Um, and because he held his value for many years, this baby held his value as far as his price from when Clear Taylor first, um, created him. And so that at that time, that was around what her babies were going for. Brand new, all done by her. Like I said, he was about 6,000, 6,500. And this baby, as a blank sculpt, was sold. I think I paid 2,150 for this baby, all blank. And I got him, well, what was that, last year? And then I ended up getting, or was it the beginning of this year, something like that. She made these sculpts, and I think her blanks, the last I know, the prices was still around the same. He's a base model, what you would call, where he doesn't have any armatures in his arms. He doesn't have a drinking wet, so he would be called like a base model, basic, full body silicone, soft silicone, one piece pour. And then this baby is two pieces. He has the ball jointed neck, as I was gonna say. This is how they were mostly being made at the time he was being made, and he was 6,500. Okay, this baby brand new as a blank 2,150. You see the difference in their price, but I still love this baby just as much, if not more, than this one. And that's my point. Sometimes the price of the baby has no bearings on how much you're gonna love it. This baby is like perfection, Gabriel. He would be what you would say, oh, he's perfect, and he's a Clear telescope. He's all done by her, and I just love him to death. But at the same time, this baby, my little boy here that I painted, he is nowhere near what I could say perfection. I painted him myself. He's only the third that I've actually completed from start to finish myself. When I first started out painting silicone, Gabriel here was the baby I started out painting silicone and practicing. And reason being because he had some paint rub off the little tips of his ears. And so I decided to go ahead and touch up his paint on his ears myself. And that is what got me into learning how to paint silicone, because I wanted to touch up his ears. So since then, I have touched up a few of my other dolls, like little things on them. And each time I would do that, it just gave me more practice with painting the silicone. And then finally last year, I started painting like dolls from start to finish for myself. The first one was a partial silicone, Alex by Clear Taylor. I did her start to finish myself. And then the next one I did was who else? Actually, he was the second one I painted. Right. This Sage was the second one I painted start to finish, and he's the full body, as you can see. And then the most recent I painted, I forgot about her. Little Bubbles by Clear Taylor. The Cuddle Baby silicone kit with the full silicone head, and then the hands and feet are silicone. That's the most recent silicone I painted. And so I'm slowly getting into painting more silicone. I know I'm going to be painting another Bubbles eventually soon, because I have a second Bubbles kit blank, and I don't know what else I'm going to be doing from there. But I was thinking about it because I'm like, I do love my own work now when I paint the silicone. So it's like I'm wondering in the future, will I only buy blank kits now to paint for myself? Or, will I still want another fully completed doll by Clear Taylor? And now the prices of the silicone has, like, forget it, skyrocketed since this baby was produced back in 2015. The prices are so different when you're going for, say, a completed doll done all by Clear Taylor. Wow, forget it. So I don't know when or if I would buy another one brand new directly from Clear Taylor. I do have one I got, which is my Layla, a few years back. That was in 2018. She's all done by Clear Taylor, and I definitely love her. And she's the only one so far that I got brand new from Clear Taylor, custom made for me. And at that time in 2018, Clear Taylor's dolls, I got Layla. She was like 10,000 brand new. All the bells and whistles, drinking wet, and all of that. So now the dolls can be all the way up to Clear Taylor dolls, all done by her. You're looking at least 15 to 17,000, and who knows, they may go up even more by the time she makes the next one. Who knows? But he's gonna get this onesie, and it has that mustard color with the gray in it, dark gray, light gray, and a cream color. And I wanted to put him in this color. His colors match the Winnie the Pooh blanket, but he's not getting Winnie the Pooh. And then he's gonna get this hat that goes with his onesie, and these socks that go with his onesie, with the little animal on it. So that's what he's gonna wear. But yeah, the prices have definitely changed. So I'm kind of happy, I must say, that I can paint silicone for myself now. It will save me money, definitely a lot of money. And I'm happy that I can say I do love my own work now, because I didn't think like I would be comfortable with my own painting and would actually be able to do it well enough for me to actually love how the baby came out and love the baby just as much as I love dolls that are all done by Clear Taylor, or not just Clear Taylor, but say even another seasoned silicone artist. I never thought like I would appreciate or be able to actually enjoy and admire my own work just as much as, say, a completed doll, or like an addition doll, so to speak. I didn't think that I would love my work this much. I really didn't. So it kind of opened up definitely a new door for me. Whereas I was like, how am I going to afford any more, new dolls or new silicone dolls, because they went up so much. And usually I sell to buy, and I'm at a point now where the dolls that I do have, I don't really want to let them go. I love the dolls I have. So I'm like, how am I going to buy any more silicone dolls? Because I don't want to sell anybody to get anybody at this point. And so now that I can paint for myself, I'm so happy, because it definitely will allow me to at least get blanks and, try to just paint it myself. And I still can love that doll and enjoy it just as much as I would, a doll that's all completed by the artist. And that costs way more money. The money factor, I find, and I can tell you, it doesn't make you love the doll anymore. You can get a doll just as nice or paint it yourself and enjoy it and love it just as much as one you paid thousands and thousands for. And I never thought that could be. So you can't really measure how much you're gonna love the doll by how much you paid for the doll. So definitely, if you're new to collecting or you want a silicone doll, don't just go after something because, oh, it costs a lot, it's going to be the best, I'm going to really love it. That doesn't determine how much you're going to love the doll. You can get a doll that's more affordable within your budget or you paint it yourself and love it just as much and enjoy it just as much. The dollar amount of it doesn't is not going to make you love it more, so to speak. Now, of course, I love this baby, as I said, and I love Layla, who like I said, at the time when I got her, she was $10,000. I should have had her over here, but she's all the way over there. But I love Layla too. But I love Amani over there, little girl in the seat, just as much as I love Layla. And they are definitely two different prices, you know. So the dollar amount has nothing to do with how much you're gonna love the doll. The doll being perfect has nothing to do with how much you're gonna love the doll either. You could get a doll and it is not perfect and you just love that particular doll. It has nothing to do with, oh, it's perfect, I love it because it's perfect. It has nothing to do with it. Sometimes your mediocre dolls that's not so great, not so perfect, and you just love those dolls. And that has definitely happened to me more than once, you know, even with vinyl reborns, where it's not like top of the line and I didn't pay a whole lot for it, and the doll is really nice and I really love it and can enjoy it, and I didn't pay an arm and a leg for it. So definitely the monetary value of something doesn't always make it like it's better or you're going to love it more. That doesn't matter. And definitely these two babies have shown me that. Way different in the price. Like I said, he's perfection. This one, I did him. He's not perfect. But I love both of them, you know, so much. And, you know, I don't feel like, oh, this one is better because Clea Taylor did the whole doll and then he is because I painted him. I now see that I love both of them, and it doesn't matter, you know, if Clea Taylor didn't fully do this one. I still love it. Just like Amani, Paula Briggs painted her, and I love Amani to death. So yeah, just putting that out there. If you're struggling with getting a doll and you don't know, can you afford the top dolls? You don't want, or sometimes you just don't want to spend, you know, over a certain amount on your dolls. You can look for something in your budget, be comfortable with what you've paid, and still enjoy it fully and love it and adore it. You know, look around. If you're not painting for yourself, look around until you find an artist or a doll that is with, you know, more within your means and within your budget, and you can still enjoy that doll and love it. Don't feel like you're like not keeping up just because you can't get something that's all completed, you know, by one of the top seasoned artists, or it's not like by a artist that does perfect work or their work is so top notch. Sometimes you can find new artists and their prices are way more affordable and their dolls are nice too, and you can really get enjoyment out of those dolls just as much as something you paid thousands for. So anyway, that is all for this video, guys. That's my two little boys. That's my little rambling chat for today. Just sharing some of my thoughts with you guys and things I've been realizing about my own collection and myself. Just sharing. And like I said, I still love my Clea Taylor, you know, completed dolls, definitely. Who knows, maybe one day I'll get another one. But in the meantime, until I can actually get like a completed brand new doll by her again, I will be looking for blank silicone kits to paint for myself if I want to bring a new baby home. It makes me kind of stay more within a budget. And I'm so happy I can say I can enjoy my own work now and appreciate it and love it, you know, just the same, if not more, because I created it myself for myself. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your weekend, the rest of it, and we will see you in the next video. I don't know how my camera is right now, but that's the boys. So thanks for watching. See you soon. Take care.